Welcome. You are now tuned in with Eyes on Podium podcast. And this is episode 39, is it?
39.
39. We'd like for you to like, subscribe, follow us everywhere. Eyes on Podium, the tag, anywhere you find podcasts, we are there. Um, we about to be tapping into these game one playoffs.
Yikes.
It's a lot. I mean, I said a lot. I hope y'all remember what y'all said. But you know what I'm saying?
I be chatting.
You be chatting.
I
Now he
be
be chatting.
chatting.
Let's get into it.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out it. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go John Moran and give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm close.
Game 1, LA Lakers versus the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, listen. I remember what I said. I got the Lakers in 6. And
Did you say that?
I did say that. We could check the tapes. We could check the tapes.
I have to look at the tapes.
Yeah, this is where we run the tapes in the clip. But yeah, make sure I clip this. But y'all said that the Lakers wasn't gonna win this. I just want to know if y'all still feel the same way.
Go ahead, Crony. I'm drinking water.
Yeah, listen. The Lakers had an outstanding game yesterday. You gotta understand they had Austin Reeves play a phenomenal brand of basketball. Fourth, third quarter, had a great second half. You got Rui playing out of his mind. The bench, I want to say the bench had 50 points combined from Rui and Austin Reeves. So that's a big contribution. And then you got LeBron and AD doing LeBron and AD things. Ja Morant went down. Lakers shot like 40% from 3-point line, which is a disaster for the Grizzlies. So listen, do I think the Lakers can keep that up? I don't think so. Do I think the Lakers could win against the Grizzlies without Ja Morant? I think they can. Do I think Ja Morant's gonna be out? I don't think so. So it's a lot of question marks right now, but we'll see on game 2.
Nah, I ain't know we seen game
Agreed.
2. Agree what? Agree what? I told y'all. I told
I
y'all
agree with him.
that they had nothing for AD. I said that. I told y'all that their depth, their front court depth, without Steven Adams and Brandon Clark was gonna shine through. I told y'all that, and that's what's happening right now. Ja Morant being hurt, it looks like he's gonna be one of those players that's always hurt. That's just what it seems like it's gonna end up being. And because he's hurt, and he's and his second and game 2, what he said, I'm gonna use his words. It's in jeopardy. His game 2 status is in jeopardy. I don't see this possibly going past 5. To be honest with you, they can possibly get a game. Not a sweep, but a gentleman's sweep. A gentleman's sweep. That's what it looks like.
On the other
ahead.
hand, they couldn't guard Jared Jackson, and it's evident that he's more than a defensive player. He's also a scorer. So you got to keep that into account. Also, it was surprising, I guess, to the world, besides the 13 and the coaching staff, that they put Vanderbilt on Ja to start off the game and finish the game. And I think that was probably the biggest adjustment of all time. I've seen Darvin Ham put in Vanderbilt on Ja. Ja couldn't get to the basket. He ended with 18. He ended with 18. I don't know how many points in the paint he had,
Yeah.
but that's Ja's a 25, 30 type player.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, game 2, if Ja plays, I think they definitely going to make adjustments. I think I can see Ja turning into Curry running off these screens.
Huh?
Now I don't know if he's going to shoot it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, I think that was a good defensive adjustment by Darvin Ham. Listen, Vanderbilt's gonna be their guy, right? That's gonna be the guy that's guarding
Utility.
the best players on the other team night in and night out. So
Right.
if he can do that part of his job, the Lakers got a chance. But again, I don't see them shooting over 40% from 3-point again. I don't see Rui coming out and giving you 30, 29 again. I don't see Austin
Desmond Bain said
Reeves.
that.
I don't see
He's
Austin
talking hot in
Reeves
the press.
giving you 20 again. I just maybe 20 from Austin, but Rui's not going to be dropping a 30 piece on them. So
Do you
I'm
see
cool where I'm at.
do you see a 21-point game from LeBron James? Do you see LeBron James not even attempting shots in a clutch? Do you also see Anthony Davis not attempting shots in the clutch? Do you also see that? Because I don't. So if one's not going to happen, the other one sure will, and I think we'll get the same result. A W. A W.
Well, I think
predict-
that's
Go ahead, Tony.
fair, but you have to add context. You have to say why LeBron James and Anthony Davis weren't taking shots.
Because their team was playing amazing. And they were still able to win without LeBron James and Anthony Davis being big in the fourth quarter, being big in clutch moments. They didn't have to. They just ran a double screen where Austin Reeves and just cooked every time. It was crazy. They literally just ran a double screen every time.
Okay.
And they couldn't figure it out.
This is why I love game 2 more than game 1, because it shows cerebral.
You think Ja's gonna
cortex
be
of the man.
You think Ja's gonna be healthy enough to have an impact in this rest of the series? Or you?
Yeah. I don't think they need Ja to win.
Wow. So who's the
Tyrese
best?
Jones is one of the best point guards in the league. He knows how to control
where you
the
got
game.
that from.
Tyrese Jones is one of the best. Tyrese Jones could lead the Memphis Grizzlies and be a starting point guard on a lot of teams. He's a very, very, very good point guard in the league. So I'll say this: I don't think they need Ja. I didn't think they need Ja last year. Ja was hurt last year. Grizzlies did just fine.
Not the same team. They didn't have Steven Adams. That's the thing that you're missing. They don't have Steven Adams. They had Steven Adams last year. They don't have Brandon Clark. They had Brandon Clark last year. Tillman is playing a lot of minutes. How much minutes Tillman had this? 20.
I'll tell you right now.
20 minutes. He's playing 20 minutes.
That's
-7. That's too much. Plus minus. That's too much.
What was the ending score?
A lot to a little.
128
to a 112.
to 112.
Okay. Now just keep that in mind. Lakers played a great game yesterday.
Yeah, they played a great game, and Anthony Davis and
Ja
LeBron.
Morant was injured and didn't play.
They was
He
already
left
getting
early.
smoked. No. Let's not try to. No, hold
There's
on.
context.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to give you. They had their biggest quarter in the third quarter, and Ja Morant was there for the entire time, getting smoked with them. So let's have context. Their best quarter of their season, Ja Morant was there getting smoked.
Right.
What's your definition of getting smoked? You mean like they were just scoring?
No, I'm gonna give you their third quarter stat. They had their biggest scoring outburst, 37 points. 37 points in that quarter, and Ja Morant was right there.
People, I'm not concerned. Jared Jackson, there's a reason LeBron played the game he played. There's a reason AD played the game he played. I'll say that they have one of the best defensive
So are
teams in
you?
the league. They got a bunch of players that you can throw at them, and I'm gonna say this again. Dorm said or HB said Lakers in 5.
Nah, I said
I
Lakers
got
in
the
6.
Grizzlies.
I said Lakers in 6. It's looking like Lakers in 5. I ain't changing my prediction.
You guys see
Are you
this?
changing your prediction?
Let's let's we're gonna clip this
My
up because I thought he said a gentleman's sweep. What's a
Yeah.
gentleman's sweep for the people?
It's
What's
looking
a
like
gentleman's
it's
sweep mean?
looking like a gentleman's sweep.
What does that
It
mean?
looks like Lakers in 5, but I'm
Oh.
I'm sticking with Lakers in 6. I call Lakers in
Confident.
6. Yeah.
As soon as we give him some points, his confidence changes.
I need to know.
Nah, I'm just giving you
I
the
need to know the
information.
health
Being
of
clear.
a Ja. I need to know the health of Ja. That's.
Ja
I
don't gotta
can't-
play.
I
I'm
can't
telling
feel-
you.
Nah,
Ja
he
don't
has to
gotta play.
Without Ja this
That's-
season, they didn't have a good record.
Yeah, it wasn't the same as last year.
It wasn't the same as
This
last
year
year.
it's a little different.
I want to pull it
And they're,
up, but
and they're missing 2 key role players, so that's part of it too. So maybe your theory might be right, but
might be.
they need Ja. I'm saying that he said that they don't need Ja. Maybe last year they didn't, but this year they definitely do, especially with Brandon Clark and Steve Adams being
They're
out.
fish out of water without Ja. But let's move. That's my opinion. But let's move on. Let's move on to the next hot game 1 reaction. Hey Tone, who did you pick for game 1 winning? Let's just go back to you, baby.
Yeah, I picked the Cavs. I picked the Cavs winning the series. I picked the Cavs winning game 1.
What you think about how you
But
think that game went, man? How you think that game went? What you thought about the
This
game?
is one of the better series. I think we said that, right? This is gonna be one of the better series. The last 5 games that the Cavs and the Knicks have played, all within 5-6 points. The end of the games are made, and it's the most exciting part because the end of the game is where you're like, all it takes is one mistake and this whole game changes. The Knicks have been on the winning end the last few times, but I'm still confident. I think the Knicks had a bad game, actually. I think they could actually play a lot better. But to that point, I think Cleveland's interior defense was a non-factor. Mitchell Robinson was dominating Mobley and Allen. I couldn't believe it.
Now getting position on all of that.
I couldn't believe
the
it.
art of rebounding.
If that's going to be the case, the Knicks is going to wrap this up easy. But I can't see that happening in another game. So we'll see. But again, they've been 5-point games every game that they play. So
and they're 4-1 in those last 5. Knicks are.
It's so much.
Yeah,
it's so much
they're
to go
closing it.
through. I hate the start. I hate to start at the 4th quarter, but you can go to the 4th quarter where the coach decides to put Seti on Brunson in the 4th, and that did not work at all. It was a masterclass of a playmaker who seen what was going on, felt disrespected, and took it into his own hands, and it worked. And I said this before. It's Garland is not a playmaking point guard. He's a scoring point guard, while Brunson is a playmaking point guard, and he made plays, and that was a huge difference in the 4th quarter that led us to the win. He slowed everything down, seen what's what, went ISO. It wasn't clear it out ISO. It was, let me see what I got, and what he got was a bunch of shots,
Right.
after shot after shot. I loved it.
I think the Cavs are in trouble because they're playing one-man basketball. Like this one-man basketball thing they got going on, I don't see it continue being able to. I don't think they're gonna be able to sustain that. Him taking 30 shots, they didn't double him all game. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but they didn't double him. They didn't double Donovan Mitchell all game.
Yeah, they wanted that. It seems like that's what they were aiming for him to
Just
do
go
what
off.
he got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let Donovan Mitchell do
Opposite
whatever
of
he
let
want to do.
Somebody else, yeah.
Exactly.
They
Garland,
and it
they
worked.
trapped the pick and rolls on Garland early game. They trapped all the pick and roll. They start trapping. Get the ball out of his hand.
Yeah. What the big going to do? The big going to catch it and do what?
Right. Because he has to catch it. He has to pass it to the outlet, to the wing.
Yeah. Even Evan Mobley, they did it with Evan. I was surprised they did it with Evan Mobley, but he caught it and just looked around.
Every time. What was I gonna say? RJ. I know he had an awful shooting night, 2 for 12, but he played great on Garland.
And that was an adjustment that worked.
He played great. What do you mean adjustment that worked?
Yeah. They put Seti on Jalen Brunson. We put
that's
RJ
what you mean.
On Garland.
That's what you mean. Yeah, because I mean, when the game started, and I seen RJ guarding Darius Garland out in the first play of the game. I'm like, wow, like Tibbs got a lot of confidence that he can stay in front of Garland, and he did a really good job. Garland didn't score the whole fourth quarter at all. He didn't do anything the whole fourth quarter. I mean, I think that has a lot to do. I think Donovan Mitchell taking 30 shots, all these pull up off the dribble threes that he just be taking. I mean, if you
don't front, because he was wet. He was like
6 for 16.
Points where yeah, I get that, but there were points where he was going in a row, like bucket after bucket after bucket. I'm like,
yeah, but it's not efficient basketball. It's not like you getting your team out. Evan Mobley's is out of the game at this point. Jared Allen hasn't touched the ball 5 times on the court. Like, and go ahead.
They almost won the game, right?
Yes, and that's what I was gonna get to as well. And the Knicks almost lost that game. The Cavs almost won that game. You didn't get any production out of Quickly. You didn't get any offensive production out of RJ.
And Garland did not.
Grimes.
Grimes? You didn't get any production out of Grimes. You didn't. Jalen Brunson only played 9 minutes in the first half. Right. Foul trouble, and then second half, he played in whatever case be. So all of that, all of those factors, and you still walk out with the win. Now
it's funny because
Knicks and 5.
When he had got 2 fouls, he was begging Tibbs not to take him out.
And Tibbs already
picked up a third.
Exactly.
Yeah, imagine he picked up a third. The game would have been totally different.
Totally different.
The game would have been totally different. Sometimes you gotta listen to the coach.
So what was the leading cause of the win for the Knicks, from you guys' opinion?
Go ahead, Henny. I say after.
I would honestly say the big man matchup. To me, that made a difference. That was my only worry, because they're called the Twin Towers, and now they look like the Twin Condos. They weren't that impressive. They weren't on the. There's a clip of Julius Randle boxing out Mobley, and he doesn't even have an ankle. He literally pushed him out of bounds on the free throw line. Like, they're not. Our bigs were aggressive,
physical.
Our bigs were very aggressive, physical, and they weren't ready for that. And that worked in our favor. That's what I think the tipping point to the win was.
I think it was coaching. Honestly, Tone. I know you like to talk about coaching as well. I think it was coaching. I think it was their game plan of letting Donovan Mitchell just go and containing everybody else, letting Isaac Okoro just shoot, letting Dean Wade shoot, letting Seti shoot. They're just letting them shoot. And I think the way that the Knicks lose is if they make those shots. Now, to be honest, the Cavs missed a lot of shots that they probably normally will make. They missed a lot of. Rubio missed a few layups. Karis LeVert missed layups. They speak about it being their first time in the playoffs. Maybe it's nerves. But
have to be.
Yeah, and I understand that, because 2 years ago when the Knicks was playing against the Hawks, that's how it was. They was nervous being in that home arena, and you could see it.
Yeah,
you can see it. So I would say coaching, Tone. I would say that definitely their game plan to attack the Cavs. What do you think? What would you say?
Do you guys know how many rebounds Mitchell Robinson had?
Let me pull it up. You gonna say offensive rebounds?
Offensive or total?
Offensive? No, just give me a total, and I'll tell you that most of them were offensive rebounds. Right? Offensive rebounds is what pretty much tipped it over the edge. To Henny's point,
Mitch had 8.
8 offensives.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Eight rebounds. Sorry, 8 rebounds. I don't know.
How many offensives?
I would have to. If you got it, HB.
He was a monster on the offensive boards. Every time Cleveland got a defensive stop, it's just Mitchell was getting a rebound and giving the Knicks life again. And it's a killer when you get offensive rebounds.
Right.
Because all that
start all
defensive
over
effort is just like, all right, it's down the drain, and you got to defend for another 24 seconds.
He had 2.
14.
No, I'm sorry. He had 5 offensive rebounds out of his 8.
I agree with you. I think that the matchup between the bigs is huge. I just don't know how Mitchell Robinson gets 5 offensive rebounds against what people deem and consider to be the Twin Towers. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
But that to me is
variable.
They're not a good. The crazy thing about it, Tone, the Cavs are not a good defensive rebounding team, which is kind of crazy that they got Twin Towers and they're not a good defensive rebounding team. The Cavs had 11 offensive rebounds. The Knicks had 17, so they lost that by 6. Not that big of a gap.
It wasn't because it wasn't the offensive rebound. It was the fight, the tips, the slowing down,
the 50-50 balls,
the 50-50, like stuff like that. The
hustle,
the knockouts, the hustle. Those that you don't see on the stat sheet. That's what gave us the edge. We want the hunger. They wanted it more than the Cavs. I think Donovan Mitchell was the only one that wanted it on that team. I can see it in his face.
Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't trust nobody. He was like, y'all. He looked in their eyes. He like, y'all scared.
Yeah, he been there. They haven't. Well, Allen has, but neither here nor there.
Yeah, here nor there. All right. Warriors versus the Kings. Game 1. Who was surprised? I mean, look, Chris said he was gonna win. The Warriors is gonna lose the first game and win the next 4. He ain't here tonight, but I just want everybody to know what Coach Chris' prediction was. And right now, he's still right because they lost the first game. It was a great game. Fox went crazy. He showed why he was the league's statistically clutchest player of this season. Him and Malik Monk and Kentucky teammates balling together. Sabonis was held in check by Draymond Green like I said he would, but we're not gonna go there. Too early. But yeah, man, how you felt about this? Tone? How you felt about this, Tone?
I was shocked. I was very surprised. I didn't see how the Kings could win this game. What I will say is that if it takes De'Aaron Fox playing out of his mind and Malik Monk being a good Robin, this should be wrapped up in the next 4 games. De'Aaron Fox hitting 5 threes, probably not gonna happen again. Malik Monk dropping 32. Probably not gonna happen again.
We've talked about how streaky he is.
He's streaky. He gets streaky.
He'll shoot you out of a game.
And he was in a 6-man talk. Malik Monk was in a 6-man talk.
Oh, that must have been early in the season.
Nah, he was. Yeah. Quickly
been a 6-man since like January, but yeah. Sabonis is gonna be a non-issue. I don't see how Sabonis is used in this series to be any more impactful than what you guys saw the other night. But I'm just gonna sit on De'Aaron Fox. Like, let him beat us. If he's going to take 8 threes and hit 5 of them, cool. I can live with that. You gotta live with something. That is what I will live with.
I definitely agree.
But you can't live with Trey Lyles getting loose from three. You can't live with Malik Monk getting loose from three. You can't live with him shooting 14 free throws. The free throw thing is tough, man. Like the Warriors are just fouling. They fouling, making crazy fouls. Poole is getting cooked. His defense is awful. Steve Kerr got to make some adjustments, man. Wiggins got to start. Just put him in there, man. Throw him in the fire. Fix his rotation. Poole might not even play game 2 because of his ankle. Don't know what the status on that is. But yeah, man, it's I see to see Curry get the ball late in the game, late in the clock, not pull through was kind of sad. It was kind of like, damn. I know all the Curry haters is like, yeah, aka my friend Alfred, but y'all know him. Yeah. But yeah, man, like, yeah, Curry haters was on it last night. How you feel about that, Henny? When you looked at that game, what was you thinking?
I mean, first of all, I said this was going to happen. They're not a good away team. They don't play good on the road. So of course this was going to happen. There was a lot of energy in that arena. They wanted to light the beam, and they did. And
Yeah.
I still think even if Sacktown goes up 4-0, I still got the Warriors. It's written. I'm not. It's a two high offense teams. I know that it's gonna go to game 7, and then this is where it takes a turn. This is where they wake up. That's where you see the vet presence. That's where you see what Sacktown doesn't know what's going on. It's gonna go to game 7. They're gonna keep punching each other in the mouth, and then the game's gonna slow down game 7, and that's when Golden State becomes Golden State, and they're gonna ride that hand.
I don't think it goes against 7.
Yeah, I don't think it go that far.
De'Aaron Fox is not. Well, maybe he's not gonna hit 5 threes again.
I think you should see a lot. You're gonna see a lot of Andrew Wiggins and Gary Payton on De'Aaron Fox.
That's
Absolutely.
But that's what was happening. Like the Lakers, Golden State had 2 chances to win the game. They missed both of them. I'm okay with that. I can live with that.
Yeah.
Wiggins missed a wide open 3 in the corner that I would have bet money was going in. He missed it. Steph Curry somehow got loose with a few seconds left, put a shot up. He missed it. I leave that game and I'm okay.
Right.
Because Trey Lyles is not gonna do that again. Malik Monk is streaky, so he's gonna give that game. He's gonna give them a game. And then if De'Aaron Fox is the X factor and he's hitting 6 to 5 threes, then it is what it is. Golden State he deserves that series, but it's not gonna happen. That Golden State looked great to me. I went into the game saying Draymond was gonna lock Sabonis up. He did. Sabonis looked real normal.
Yeah, you look really normal.
He looked real normal.
5 for 17.
He looked normal.
It's the free throws for me, man. Like the Sacramento Kings shot 32 free throws. Malik Monk by himself shot 14. He went 14 for 14. De'Aaron Fox 8 for 12. Like, that's it right there to me. You giving away buckets. You just fouling. Who had the most fouls here? Let me see. Looney.
On Golden State?
Yeah, Looney.
Golden State just has 2. I'm watching Kuminga on D Fox. I'm watching Wiggins on D Fox. I'm watching Peyton on D Fox. I'm watching DiVincenzo on D Fox. It's not happening again.
Yeah, they're gonna wear him down. I don't see it.
Yeah, it's not.
But look, we could be wrong. We could be watching a superstar in the making right now.
Yeah, so I was about to get to that. I said, so let me play devil's advocate. What if this is it? Chris really believes in Fox that he's like that. What if he averages 25, 5, and 7, something like that? Some low 5, 5, 5, and 5. I just say 5 and 5. 25, 5 and 5. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's average. Everybody in the NBA do that now. I was having this conversation with somebody. Is in the NBA, it's easy to average 20 points now. 25 don't really impress me anymore. If it was like 5, 10 years ago, I'm like, oh wow, that's elite. 25 in the league, just that ain't it. Because think about it, if he averaged what his season average is, they lose.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So
They definitely do lose.
he
Very
had a good
true.
game.
So what y'all think going to happen in game 2? They play game 2 tonight.
I got Warriors. I got Warriors by 12.
I'm taking the Kings.
Oh, Warriors going down 0-2?
They continue the pressure.
I got it.
Putting it on. I think Fox has another good night again. He's too young not to. He got them legs.
Whose defense you trust more, the Kings or Golden State?
Golden State.
That's what it's gonna come down to. That's really what it's gonna come down to.
Right.
That's really what it's gonna come down to. All right, let's talk about Suns and the Clippers. Russell Westbrook versus KD.
Oh baby.
Kawhi locking up KD.
Kawhi went crazy yesterday. I ain't even gonna lie to you. People gotta start respecting Kawhi a little bit more, and I'm one of those people.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
And listen, Kawhi played a game last night.
38 points, 60% from 3, 50%, 54% from the field, 24 shots.
Listen, I don't see people do that to KD often. He was doing this thing, and it looks so easy. I'm looking at it now. I don't know what my prediction was as far as this series is concerned, but
I don't think we spoke about it.
The Clippers are gonna be tough to beat. Their bench is too much. Norman Powell comes in the game and is told that, hey, just go out there and score. Trey Mann, they have a very, very, very good team. I just don't know how Phoenix is gonna answer.
You feel like it's gonna be the bench? You feel like the bench is the deciding factor in this one?
Bench. I feel like Chris Paul's gonna get in. Trying to do too much
chemistry.
Mode. Yeah, it's gonna be too much. I think Westbrook gonna get to him, but we'll see.
Chemistry. I think is definitely gonna be an issue. Man, the Clippers. The Clippers picking up Russell Westbrook
was huge.
It was huge for them. They do need that dog. They do need some grit. They do need somebody just screaming. Because Kawhi ain't going to do it. PG ain't going to do it. You know what I mean? Eric Gordon ain't going to do it. Nicholas Batum ain't going to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
everyone need a dog.
You need that dog there. For sure. You need that dog.
The fact that they don't got PG is nuts.
And they still got a strong chance. What you think, Henny? What's your take on this game one?
So let's break this down. The Phoenix Suns KD had to play 44 minutes. Devin Booker had to play. Give me a second. Let me look it up. I knew that off the top of my head. Devin Booker had to play 43 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul had to play 38. Aiden had to play 33. Craig had to play 26. Their bench, the next person off their bench got 23, and the ones after that 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. They have no bench to play with this rowdy crowd. They literally played 6 men.
Yeah, that was tough. They can't sustain that.
Men. There has to be some type of rotation that works, but this they can't play like this because they need KD on the court, they need Devin Booker on the court, and most importantly, they need CP3 on the court. So they have to figure something out. I think it wasn't a Clippers win. It was more of a
Suns loss
than anything. Yeah.
So what do you think the series go?
is-
What do you think happens in game 2?
After that, I don't. They can't pick up anybody. I'm already ready to talk about next year for them. Who they?
Bro,
who they
I
gonna be looking
said
at.
that the Phoenix Suns.
It's nothing. I believe KD can do it. I believe KD can play 40 minutes and will this team, but I can only see him doing that twice. I can't see him doing it 4 times. It's 5. Well, it's going to be 5. He has to do that 5 times and hopefully get a win. He's going to be tired.
Yeah.
There's no way he can do that. There's no way he has to do this for the whole playoffs. I don't think so. Coming off an injury, I don't think so. It's too much.
Even the point, you're expecting KD to give you 30, play 44 minutes, and guard the best player on the other team. That's too much.
Who's doing that? KD's not guarding no best player.
Stopper.
KD's not guarding Kawhi.
KD's the only chance they got.
But they didn't put him on Kawhi.
He's the only chance they
should've.
got. He's the only chance they got.
Kawhi gonna smoke KD. KD cannot guard Kawhi. You think KD can guard Kawhi? Am I tripping?
Not if he's playing 44 minutes. Not if he's playing 44 minutes. He gonna be gasping for air.
Devin Booker
played defense.
He played some defense, huh?
Yeah, he played defense. He got 4 steals. How many blocks? 3 blocks.
Yeah, he played some D yesterday.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Were you?
Finally something. Yeah, finally something. Instead of scoring, finally seeing something.
What about the Bucks and the Heat? Giannis goes down. Giannis goes down. Listen, I wasn't even gonna watch this game.
This is very surprising.
I told Coach Chris, like, look, I'm about to go do something. I'm not gonna watch this game. I don't even know why the Miami Heat is even this. Why they even here? They ain't gonna win. And then before I left the first quarter, they was up 10. I'm like, yeah, when I get back, they gonna be losing. I get back, they winning. They winning the whole game. Giannis goes down. I'm like, Giannis goes down. And then
They both lost something.
And then Tyler Hero breaks his hand. I'm like, oh yeah, it's over for them.
That was a bad play. That was he gonna be mad at himself all summer.
With Tyler Hero, I think they could possibly have beaten them without Giannis. Maybe. But without Tyler Hero, pack it up. 6 games, pack it up.
Yo, you don't believe in playoff Jimmy?
I believe in playoff Jimmy, but I just believe that they don't have enough.
No, I think.
Yo,
Bud,
remember
just
how
got
Giannis
outcoached
lost
today.
last time? Remember how Giannis lost last time? It was by the Heat.
Yeah, but he played.
Yeah, and he lost.
Yeah, he played. The Bucks got a deeper team this time. They got a better team.
Oh yeah, they got a way better team.
They got a better team.
Best team they ever had.
Same concept. They have the same concept.
They got a better
What's
team.
What's different?
Bobby Portis is there. Jay Crowder's there. Grayson Allen's there. They have deeper wings. Way deeper wings than they had before.
Grace Allen wasn't there
No.
2 years ago.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
Grayson
so.
Allen wasn't the Grayson Allen that you know today.
Yeah, but
He was on the Grizzlies.
I think he was on the Grizzlies. I could be wrong. But my point is that
their team is better.
the team is better. Holiday was balling all year. Holidays was balling without Giannis. They played great without Giannis. They've done this already. So they're not like nervous of playing without Giannis. They're not nervous. They feel like they can beat them without Giannis. For sure.
I would agree.
Yeah,
I think
Milwaukee
they feel
just
like they
wasn't
can beat
making
him with
shots.
Giannis.
We are both talking at the same time.
Go ahead, Tony.
Milwaukee just wasn't making shots, right? They weren't making shots. Miami was making shots.
Yeah.
Miami plays this freaky zone look, which I think is, I don't know how they get away with it in the NBA, but it works.
It's Bam because they switch 1 to 5. It's really Bam. Bam is amazing. Bam is amazing.
Bam got lucky, man. He does not. He hasn't looked at the rim since they played Boston. He got lucky. He needs to be more aggressive. Now,
Yeah, he definitely should be more aggressive.
He really need to be more aggressive. He has not looked at the rim since playing Boston, and it's crazy. He's able to do a lot more than what he shows.
Did he get his extension?
I believe so. Yeah. He has that.
I was gonna say he been acting real different since he got that extension. He ain't looking like what I thought he could be.
I mean, he had 22.
22,
9 and 7, two steals.
He ain't
18 shots
this until Giannis went down. He ain't started doing this until Giannis went down.
They're gonna need.
That's when he started attacking.
They're gonna need over 20 shots from Bam, for sure.
Yeah, he gotta be aggressive. He gotta be aggressive.
Shots.
He took 18.
I'd rather Jimmy do that.
Jimmy took 27 shots.
Nah, Jimmy gonna take 30 at least.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tyler out, he gonna take 30.
Duncan Robinson needs to take like 5 threes. He get in the game, he start jacking it.
He gonna play now. He gotta play. You might as well start him. This might rebirth him. Maybe that contract might be worth something.
So he ain't starting on that team.
Does Herro play defense?
Not as bad as Duncan.
As Duncan, I get it. But
Duncan can't
want him for the scoring.
Sometimes if you running around super fast, they think you playing defense, but you're not really playing defense.
You talking about Patrick Beverly?
Nah, I'm just talking about in general when you play basketball.
You don't think Patrick Beverly play defense?
I do. I think he does. I think he played great defense.
Oh,
Boston versus the Hawks.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. Please comment, like, subscribe. We really appreciate you. This is episode 39.
Yo.
We got nothing else. We got nothing to talk about. Okay?
Yo.
Zip it up.
Listen.
Wrap it up.
Listen.
I don't think I've ever seen a game like that before. Like, watching the game, I was like, this isn't real. Like, this is some type of sabotage. Like, they're getting layups.
They shouldn't be there.
No defender in front of them.
The Hawks shouldn't be there.
To all my high school ballers, you know when you on Vars and they have Vars versus freshmen, this is exactly what this game is.
This is what it looks
like.
like.
The Vars team versus the freshman team. There is nothing to be watched there. Your best player can't even be put in the game because he's a liability on offense and defense. Plus minus, worst plus minus on the court. They only started coming back because he was on the bench. It's disgusting. This needs to be 2 games. The best of 2. That's
right,
it.
the best of 2.
Please. I've seen enough. There's no way the Hawks win a quarter.
I've never seen so many backdoor cuts.
Oh my God, they look so lost.
It looked crazy. The backdoor cuts, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Boston's not even trying.
Robert Williams like, yo, I need a scrimmage before the real playoffs start. Because Time Lord was on one last night. That day, he was on one. I was like, oh, okay, Time Lord. Okay. Get your $15 million. Make it.
I wouldn't even play Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't. They're too much.
Isn't Trae Young a superstar?
They only win by 15.
Isn't Trae Young a superstar?
I guess.
Isn't he 27 and 10? Isn't this y'all? Isn't Tone? Isn't this your man's?
Yeah. I'm glad you corrected yourself, Mister.
Yeah, Trae Young's cool. Just not against Boston.
You think he could win them a game, or you think this is bring out the brooms?
Nah, I don't think there's a lot of teams that could win games against Boston.
Do you think they could win a game or bring out the brooms? So I'm asking.
Nah, I would bring out the brooms for the Hawks.
There's
a lot of teams in the
so they get swept. What happens with the Hawks? They get swept. What happens with the Hawks? You trade in Trae Young?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm trading Trey Young.
But for
Oh,
what though?
For what? I'm trading Trey Young for whatever I could get. I think his value.
What does man? His value's high. Still, his value's high.
I think whatever I can get based off of what his value is, I'll take it. Because I think every season after this season, he's gonna start to decline. There's too many good guards, and there's too many young players coming in who are filling in that void. You
With
get
just
lost. You get lost
taller
in
and
the
more
shuffle.
efficient. Taller and more efficient.
You get
taller
lost in
and
that
more
shuffle.
efficient.
Nobody wants a high volume point guard no more. But I mean, he averages 10 assists a game.
It's
He's
re-
done that for the last 3 years.
I think he should play off the ball. He don't play off the ball enough.
He can't play off the ball.
Why? Why can't he come off a screen and shoot?
That's not how he plays.
That's the
You would have-
problem.
you
He
would have to
gotta.
reinvent himself.
He can't. He should. He shouldn't just sit in a corner and have to always have the ball in his hands.
I agree with you. I think he should. But like 99% of players in the NBA, you make the NBA be in a type of way, unless you're forced. Then you going. And he's the man. He's been the man since he got to Atlanta.
He can still be the man. Curry's the man, but he's not bringing up the ball 90% of the time.
Curry's been playing that way since he came to the NBA.
No, he
been
hasn't.
playing that way his whole life.
No, he has not. That's not true.
Yeah.
Who you talking to, Henny? Henny, who you talking to?
Curry has been playing that
Curry
way
has
his
been
entire life.
No, he has not.
Have you
No, he
seen
has not
him?
what?
When he played with Mark Jackson, when he was in when he played with Mark Jackson, he didn't play like how he played now. He wasn't coming off screens and all playing off the ball
Curry
like
put
that.
in. Curry put the
Kerr,
ball in during-
Steve Kerr put that offense in. You know this? Come on, you know this. You just forgot. You know this. You just forgot.
You know, he did forget. Look at
Come on, you knew this. Stop. Just it's okay.
Curry,
Oh.
before Curry was the 2 guard, Curry was a point guard.
You don't.
Put the ball in his hand.
You
Curry
don't-
is still the point guard.
Okay, but the way that they played, the way that he played before he got that $44 million contract, where he had Mark Jackson as a coach, and I think he had Vinny Del Negro. I feel like that was his coach before Mark Jackson, and then Steve Kerr came in and changed the entire offense, and then he started playing like how I'm saying that Trey Young should play.
There's interviews of it too. He said Curry was like he said play off ball, and he was confused. Play off ball? What?
Yeah,
He ain't know what to do, and they practiced it, and it worked.
and it worked. And it worked.
He put Iggy on the bench, and he took Curry off ball. Those are the 2
Yeah.
things he did.
Nah, I don't recall that. I remember seeing Steph Curry run off screens ever since I've been watching him.
I don't know, bro. Eye test.
He's never
Not even
gonna.
in Davidson. Not even in Davidson has he done that.
Yeah,
Bring the ball up, and
all the time.
there was no. They run no plays in Davidson.
Can't. Ooh, my bad. Can't forget about this one. No, that's fine. Can't forget about this one here. Game 1, the Nets versus Sixers. They're actually playing right now. But let's talk about the game 1. Let's talk about what happened in game 1. What you think about Brooklyn? How did Brooklyn look to you? They lost in the waning seconds or the last quarter. They got smoked actually towards the end. But what do y'all think, Tanny? What you thought about that matchup?
Just the way that everybody thinks it's going to go. They weren't going to win. It's going to be a sweep, in my opinion. It's going to be a sweep. I don't think they have the plays to run to effectively score the same amount as Joel and James Harden alone. I don't think Mikal Bridges can do it without other offensive weapons. It's a bunch of role players with a ball. And you know what's funny? The last team that had a bunch of role players like this was the Knicks. When Julius Randle, Morris, we had Morris, two role players who finally got a shot to just be an offensive weapon. But they were lucky they was left with a little bit of wins to get here, and now you just seen it unfold. Let's go Nets.
I hate the way Randall plays. By the way,
But we not talking about the Knicks.
he
We
just be
talking.
doing stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But whatever. Yeah, this is gonna be the first sweep of the year, right? Let's just wrap this series up. Get Philly back in Philly, and we'll wait for the next matchup. I think Boston would be next up. So that's the series I actually really want to see.
That's the series.
But yeah, let's just wrap this up. Get everybody back home safe and healthy, and we'll go from there.
All right, man.
Hopefully.
I have Philly beating them in 6. I feel like Philly gonna drop 2 games. I feel like the way that they're defending Joel Embiid is actually really effective. Every time he touches the ball, they're getting doubled, right? He had it's not that you can't stop him, but you can lower his attempts by him not touching the ball. So just right now, Joel Embiid only took in the first half, in the first 3 quarters of the game, in the second game too, he's only taken 9 shots. I mean, that's good. You know what I mean? Like, that is what they should be doing in game 2, game 3, game 4, limiting his shots. That's gonna help them, put them in a good position to compete, lowering the turnovers. But they don't have enough firepower. They don't. Their defense is allowing Maxey to shoot wide open threes because they're doubling Joel. Just allowing Niang to shoot wide open threes. It's allowing James Harden to just spot up. It's allowing Tobias Harris to spot up. So that's the real reason why they
not get open.
Spot up.
Literally spot up.
Yeah, they're spotting up. So it's like they're saying.
No choice.
They're saying, Jock Vaughn is saying, look, I'd rather take spot up. I'd rather give up spot up threes than let Joel Embiid go 1-on-1.
No, that's fair.
That's fair. We gonna see.
Nothing else you can do.
We gonna see.
Nothing else you can do.
No, nigga,
There's no other answer. There's no other answer. Like, that's the best defense. The
76ers are winning. James Harden has 8 points. These are the things that just have to
gotta
take
the chance.
Perspective.
I think they lose this game too, though. I think they lose game. I think Philly lose game 2. I think they lose game 2. I think they go back to Brooklyn. Todd, we gonna see.
$2 on.
We can put $2 on it. I would tell you how to send it to me, but they're not sponsoring the pod, so we're not gonna talk about it.
Redacted.
Yeah. But yeah. Yes, sir. My bad. Eyesonpodium podcast, episode 39. We just recap. Oh, we forgot about the Grizzlies and the Denver, but I mean, they lost by 30 points. That's probably why we forgot about them. Until they play, we not talking about them.
Yeah, I forgot that game even happened.
The Timberwolves.
That game was forgettable.
Are they? Is the Minnesota an NBA team? Couldn't tell. Could definitely not tell.
They are because they were able to trade 4 first rounds, so they definitely are
5.
team.
Four in the second and the runner up for rookie of the year. Tough. That's so tough. That is so tough. How do you trade?
Tesla?
Yes, he's runner up. He's gonna be runner up next, right behind Pablo. That's tough. But hey, Eyesonpodium podcast. Danny H did it again. He striked again. Y'all got anything to say to the people before we sign off?
Nah.
Of course, please comment, like, subscribe, do all that. We getting traction. We getting eyes on us. Please keep up the work, and we'll keep up the work as well.
Eyesonpodium, Podium.
Yeah.
tryna speak more. I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go charm a ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them.